Din, din, din. WSDN.
And welcome back to another episode of WSDN TV. We've got an exciting program for you today because I'm here interviewing Janelle Orsi of the Sustainable Economies Law Center, where all staff get paid the same salary. Crazy. So, we're going to debate staff compensation. We have Adrian here today who will be keeping score. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Great. Well, let's start with the obvious. Shouldn't some people be paid more because they do more important work?
Not in our organization, because we have 12 important people all doing important work. And the other thing is, in our organization, we're constantly moving roles around, so people's job descriptions change all the time, so we can't even pin pay to job descriptions.
Fair point. Well then, skills and credentials. Shouldn't some people be paid more for the skills and credentials they bring?
If that were the case, though, we would all be getting raises all the time, because in our organization we have a strong culture of upskilling. So we're always encouraging and supporting people to learn and grow. And the thing about credentials, you know, those like fancy things that people can put on their resumes, is so much of that is tied to their socioeconomic privilege. So if we were to privilege people who say, like, just had the financial ability to go to law school, we'd just be reinforcing the inequalities in our society.
All right. Fair point. But how are you going to attract talent?
Do you think we've had any problem attracting talent? Look around.
Well, fair enough. But we're not talking about acting talent here, right?
Well, fine. Good point. We're not talking about acting talent. We haven't attracted any of that yet.
Right. So here's another one. Some people should get paid more because they do more work than others. Don't you think?
Well, at our organization, we have this really strong commitment to a 30-hour work week. And in fact, we just feel like it's not good for people to overwork. And if we were to pay people on the basis that they worked more or worked longer hours than others, we wouldn't be able to maintain that commitment. In fact, when people work more than 30 hours a week, we tend to frown at them and really reinforce the idea that we should keep to that commitment.
Well then, well, shouldn't people be paid more because they're taller or because they like babies?
You're really reaching now.
Yes, got one. Need. Some people should be paid more because they need more. For example, they have large families or large student debts, or they come from historically marginalized backgrounds.
You really got me on that one. And in fact, I think at the Sustainable Economies Law Center, if we are to ever adopt pay differentials, it will be based on need. And already we've adopted benefits on the basis of need. So people get healthcare benefits for their dependents, or we also provide childcare support. And at some point we might need to analyze, do we actually need to give people higher salaries so that they can meet their own unique needs? So it's a really interesting topic of conversation. How do worker self-directed organizations make decisions about compensation? And I have to say, not all of them have equal pay. But what we've noticed in interviewing a lot of them is that pretty much across the board, the decision about pay is a democratic process. So people don't just fall into conventional pay hierarchies. They have, you know, really good conversations about what to pay people and why. And usually the pay that people ultimately adopt is collectively decided. So it's a really interesting topic to explore.
Yes, very rich. And we hope you, viewer, will join in and add your thoughts. Join our Facebook group or our Google group by clicking the banner below.
I won.